you get. Now I got you on super athlete.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up. You all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Voyagers of Tokyo. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there would be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Come 19! Come 19!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Ready. 70 Lions, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's into space past the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick. Ready, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brenton Strange, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey. Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, run.
Once more ETN. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Hey, tomato. 13.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dante Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds. So he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Second and 1.
Here we go.
2-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And the Saints first down.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Lawrence. He dumps off to Morris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, so think right.
They run with Morris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. Pass right side caught by Thornton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matthew Golden, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Bevis to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Warriors 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Second and long. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Say, hey. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Hey, easy.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here we go.
This is Morris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, Lion. Stop.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. J.T. Tuimoloau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 and the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is 2nd and 8.
On the red.
Etienne once more. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Let's go.
Etienne on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Dante Thornton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Soko, it's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Voyagers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Etienne up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On second and goal, Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cut 19, cut down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hold the ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Brenton Strange with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Voyagers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
28. Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red on red. Hey, change attack.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run!
Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't
all
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to get the lead up to 4. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the red. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this